The letter that we received a few days ago was a $125 check for the fees that they had charged us for graduation. And then on the piece of paper, it was just a little piece of paper, it says, "Dear graduate, due to the closing of Yorktowne Business Institute, it has been decided that there will not be a commencement ceremony. Enclosed, please find a check for $125 as a refund for the graduation fee that was charged to you. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Transcripts and diplomas will be mailed after June 15th. That was what came with the check. Like, refunding us our $125 and stating a little note like that is going to make up for not having a graduation that we worked so hard for. We were supposed to be receiving so many tickets. I was going to have family come. I was going to have my children be there so that they could see that all the time that Mommy gave up throughout this whole year, you know, everything that I did, you know, having to take time away from them to do my homework and everything else, they could see why I took the time away from them and sacrificed that in order to go to school. I have my 2 children that I've been, you know, like I said, that I sacrificed the time with throughout the whole year. And right before Thanksgiving, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. But I finished school in February. So from November till February, I was still, you know, going to school. I worked for a little bit until I couldn't work no more. But I was still going to school all the time, did my homework, you know, still making sure, barely missing any school. So, you know, and then dealing with chemo starting in the beginning of January, the last little bit of school, it wasn't easy at all, you know, because at that time we were in the student-run bake shop. So we were doing a lot more than just sitting in a classroom. We were actually baking, we were actually cooking things and putting it out and waiting on customers. But I still went to school all the time, and if I missed any kind of hours, I made them up, or I switched days with somebody, you know, according to schedules that I knew I wasn't going to be able to make. And then for the school to turn around and close really pisses me off. I mean, yeah, you're going to close, that's fine, but why not give the graduates that deserve their graduation, that worked so hard? Not just me. There was, you know, 3 other girls in my class, plus other students that had, you know, that were done, you know, a couple months before us. And then you have the culinary students that they went to school for 1.5 to 2 years, not just a year. And then, you know, obviously the medical assistants, you know, all of us worked hard. They were going to close, fine. But personally, I think that they should still have given us the graduation ceremony and then said, okay, we're done. It's not fair to all of us. I mean, that's what a lot of us look forward to, being able to walk across that stage and, you know, receive that diploma for something that we worked so hard for. Just like as if you're graduating high school. It's the same thing.